best thing about Goalie Assistant, at least for me, is the ability to analyze the stats. And so let's take a second and look at some stats. So we'll select this middle game here, a loss to the, say, Avalanche. So we can see the goalie had an 80 save percentage with a 88 goalie game rating. Game rating is going to be more of how the goalie played, because sometimes save percentages lie. Like if you see a goalie give up 2 goals on 10 shots, it's like that's an 80 save percentage. Well, how were the 2 goals? Well, one was a backdoor one-timer and the other was a breakaway. It's like, okay, well, those are good goals. So the goalie didn't play that bad. The goalie could have given up 2 icings as a net, and those would have played much worse. And so a game rating is a way to analyze everything. Missed nets, ticks, how many goals that went around the goalie, how many of them went through. And so seeing a higher game rating than, say, the save percentage means the goalie played better than his save percentage. If the goalie had given up an icing, his game rating would be worse. Position rating is really cool for me too, because this helps you analyze how well your positioning is, right? A lot of goaltending is being in the right spot. And so getting positioned correctly where you can square up and make saves based on your positioning is what that rating will tell you. 31% of the time, just being in the proper position resulted in the puck not going in the net. Maybe they missed the net, maybe it was a chest save, whatever, but good positioning. Now again, we can see in here that we have 8 goals, 10 missed nets, 6 chest saves, and another 6 ticks. Ticks are always good. How many shots went through? Only 1. 87% of the goals that went in the net ended up going around the goalie. That's good. We'd rather see pucks go around the goalie than through the goalie. They can miss the net if it goes around. How are your chest saves? Rebounds. They left 2 rebound goals. So 25% of the goals that went in were off of rebounds. Always something to work on. However, you can look down. The goalie only left a rebound 12% of the time. So that's not too bad. We can see per period here, 28% missed net percentage in that first period. Drops to 15, drops to 10. So goalie might be getting tired, drifting back in their net, right? Started using their stick more too. No ticks in the first period, but quite a few more in the last 2. So let's look at it per zone. There's a couple things I like to look at here. I always jump right away to rebounds left. Where were they leaving rebounds? So we can see the goalie left 36% of his rebounds on between the legs. Right, so we had 11 shots between the legs, did get scored on once between legs, and left some rebounds. So something I would want to work on next practice with this goalie is between the legs. And then I always look at glove, blocker, low glove to kind of see, are we leaning a direction? It doesn't look like it. I mean, you got 22% blocker, 40% glove, but that's flipped. 37%, so almost 40% low blocker, and the low glove is 25%. So it looks like he's probably in the middle. If his blocker side or glove side had more missed nets than the other, significantly more, then maybe my goalie is off at an angle. And I love seeing no rebounds on chest saves, right? So that's always good. How were we in the zone? Well, we had 4 shots from tight angle. Looks like they had a lot of pressure down low here. Let's see here. Rebounds left. We left 1 rebound from the point. Otherwise, all the rebounds were left on low shots, so that's good. And we had missed nets throughout, but you could clearly see, like from a tight angle, goalie was 100%, gave up 1 goal from the point, 1 goal from top of circles, and everything else was deep and in tight. So maybe we work on more in tight plays for this poor goalie. Then if we look at the type of shots, 2 goals on breakaways, 1 on a clean shot. 5 missed nets on clean shots, that's good. 2 deflections with good saves, no rebounds. Looks like we gave up a goal off of 2 rebound shots, a rebound off a one-timer, a rebound off a movement. So overall, this isn't too bad. Goalie looks like he played well. And what's fun is that we can get into the details. So if we want to break it down per zone, right? So here are all the shots from zone 3, the point. And so you can see here, we have clean shots from the point. We have where they were. So you can kind of see, I want to see where that goal went in from zone 3, the point. Well, it was clearly a traffic shot. And they beat him between the legs. So he was screened from the point and got beat between the legs. So easily something we can work on, right? You can look at the tight angles. And what's fun too about the stats is here on the bottom, I can actually sort by period if I want to break down. So in the first period, you can see goalie had a 60% save percentage, but he was an 80% game rating with a 33 position rating. Second period, really stepped up his game, played well. 94 save percentage, 95 goalie rating with a 30 position rating, right? And third period, 88 with an 80. So looks like we struggled a little bit in the first. Gave up 6 goals in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, right? And so total, you can put it together. And up here in the top right corner, I can share this top right corner button up here. I can actually share this feed, whether I want to send it to a coach or a goalie or maybe a parent or backup goalies or whatever you want. You can share it on social media or anything like that. And then as we look at this, if I click on the view season stats, I can view the entire season. How many wins, how many losses, we can compile the whole thing. I always love looking at things like over his season, we can see that in the first period he has 23% missed net, in the second 22, and in the third it drops nearly 8%. So he's clearly wearing down and getting tired. 82% of his goals are around the goalie, right? 15% are chest saves. I would like a higher percentage of chest saves. Missed nets, 19%. That's not bad. The more missed nets, the better, right? Chest saves, missed nets, and so forth. And again, we can start looking at a season's worth of data. Where is he leaving his rebounds? Again, low glove between the legs look like to be the two highest. The armpit, right? We can even look here at his zones. Where are goals going in? Where are rebounds? Where are we getting missed nets? What do we want to work on next practice? So you've got to think here. Leaves a rebound on movement saves. Leaves a rebound on traffic saves. Look at that. So that's always stuff to work on. Where are the missed nets happening? Where are the goals going in? On deflections, our save percentage is 50% with this goalie. 50% on deflections. Clearly next practice we'll work on deflections. And again, you can break it down per zone, by period, and really help analyze the goalie data. And that's some of the best data tracking that you can have.